Hi, it's Robin and
Brad, aka Hubby, aka Dave.
from robinsonlineworld.com, and this is our second marriage mingle. Last week we did introductions. This week, because this Friday is Valentine's Day, we thought we would talk about Valentine's Day as it relates to marriage. So for us, our anniversary is actually the day after Valentine's Day. We were married on February 15th. Um, and so we kind of merge those 2 days together a lot of times. It's just easier that way. Um, but when we first got married, I had expectations that were quite grand. I think a lot of women do. We have that fairy tale kind of thing we grew up with. And so I wanted you to get me flowers and candy and take me out to a really nice, expensive dinner and maybe surprise me with a piece of jewelry or something. That's what I expected kind of the first several years that we were married, and of course that
How'd
did
that
not,
work out for you?
it didn't happen. We couldn't afford it anyway, so, but, it just, that wasn't in his makeup to do all of that either, but he tried in
It
his own
takes a
way.
while to get this romantic thing down pat.
All right, what did you expect the first few years for Valentine's Day?
Mm, After we got married, pretty much beer and sex.
That made you happy?
That made me happy, happy, happy.
So as we went on, through the years and stuff, hubby would always get me flowers and that. I mean, he always did try very much. And but I got tired of having us, waste our money on the flowers. I love flowers and I like getting them still at other times of the year. But at Valentine's Day for roses, the price goes out of the out of the world, out of this world,
Stratosphere.
out of the stratosphere on price, and the quality seems to go down. You get crappy looking flowers. So I finally told him many years ago, please stop buying me flowers on Valentine's Day.
Those little gas station roses will last a week, and you buy a dozen roses at the store, they last 3 days, and you have to throw them in the trash.
Well, and the gas station roses, he bought me those all the time when we were teenagers and dating. And then they got kind of cheesy after we'd been married for a while. And, I was like, yeah. But now every once in a while he still gets me one. And now it's sweet because there's a memory that goes along with it. So he played that one out pretty well. Okay, so now we've been married, it'll be 22 years this Saturday,
Mhm.
and our expectations on Valentine's Day, mine have changed. Have yours changed?
Not a whole lot.
Well, my expectations now are that I don't like to go out. I like to stay home. I don't like the crowds on Valentine's Day, especially on a Friday night this year. Oh. And like if you go out to eat, it's going to be packed. And so you want to go someplace with reservations, but it's still packed. The quality of service is less. The food is less.
Right, except for the 1 year on our anniversary.
What
Remember, we got about 10 inches of snow, and the only place open was Steak and Shake.
That was our first anniversary.
Was it?
That was our very first anniversary. We had a major snowstorm in St. Louis, and everything was closed. The only restaurant we could find that was open was Steak and Shake, and I thought it was kind of sweet that we went to Steak and Shake.
Good thing I had a 4-wheel drive truck.
He did. So now I like to stay home, have a not too big dinner, and be romantic with you and
Sounds like a plan.
good stuff. What do you expect, or not what you expect, but what would you like on Valentine's Day now, 20 something years later?
Just a nice
Do you
dinner
still want
at
beer
home.
and a sex?
Well, yeah. Relaxing, no drama, no, I got to work that day. I don't want any
Right.
headaches when I come home. Just,
Right.
I want to take a shower, eat, and chill.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, and just have a nice evening together.
Good. And we don't do a lot of like gifts and stuff for Valentine's Day and anniversary. As a matter of fact, I was at Walmart today and I said, you know what? I'm not spending the money on a card. And not because I don't love them. I do love them.
Cards are ridiculous.
But, and I love me a good Hallmark card and everything. But when they're $6, $7 a piece for some of these cards, and we look at them and go, oh, that's really sweet. But we're not card keepers.
I would rather have you just get a piece of notebook paper and write "I love you" or something sweet on it, and fold it up and put it on my plate for supper.
Okay. But sometimes we make each other gifts. And so I made this for hubby a long time ago.
You can see that.
Well, you can't really read it all, but you see the words in the background. So,
That is a list of 100 reasons or 100 things that she loves about me.
and there's silly stuff on there. Is there?
There's stuff like,
Go quick.
you check when I hear a scary noise. I take out the trash. I am left-handed. I listen to her talk about computer stuff. I try to be quiet when I get up early to go to work. Just little stuff like that.
So, And so I made that. I just printed the I love you on some vellum, and I printed the rest of the list, and I put it in a frame, and that was it. And he made me a little box of little kisses and stuff, and so it was a lot of fun doing stuff like that.
Yep.
So we want to hear what were things that you expected when you first got married or first got together versus what do you expect now, or what would you like now for Valentine's Day? What's changed for you? And I know that not everybody wanted to do a video or thought that they couldn't get their spouse to do a video with them. We still would love for you to do that. But I understand that if you can't. And so if you just want to leave comments below too, just, your thoughts about the video or answering the questions, that's okay too. Whatever you
even-
like to, however you are comfortable.
Or they could even tell us about their worst Valentine's Day bomb. Like what you did, you had it all planned out, but it just didn't work. That would be interesting.
Can I tell one thing that you did?
The teddy bear.
So we were at Walmart, and at the time, this is long ago, I collected all sorts of teddy bears. And I pointed to this teddy bear at Walmart. They had a whole bunch of big shelf full of them, and I said, "See these cheap teddy bears?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Don't get me this kind of teddy bear. This is not the kind of teddy bear I collect." A week or so later was Valentine's Day. Guess what I got? That same teddy bear.
Well, those teddy bears were back by the sporting goods section, and I wasn't
No,
really paying attention.
yeah, that's
didn't
it right
hear.
there. I wasn't paying attention.
You were talking into my
No,
bad ear.
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
hear
no,
you.
no, no. Anyway, so we hope that you enjoy the Mingle. And next week, we're going to talk about, I don't know yet.
We'll think of something.
Okay. And we'll try to let you know ahead of time. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.